You've got a chance to do something that Mississippi State hasn't done in 20 years, and that is to sweep a series from these guys, okay? A lot happens in 20 years. This is our biggest rival. Every time we play these guys, it's about state bragging rights, okay? So remember, a month ago, you swept them at their place, okay? Now you've got a chance to put them away for the whole season. Every time that we play a ball game, you guys have put yourself in a position where everybody in America checks to see if Mississippi State won or not. Keep building, keep rolling, don't allow the momentum to stop.
A 1-2 coming. And it's a high fly ball deep in the outfield. Back near the wall, at the wall, and gone for a 3-run homer for Rooker. Well, he comes out of it just like that with a towering home run to left center field.
Anytime you beat Ole Miss, whether it's in a series or in a midweek game, it's huge just for, state pride. They're our biggest rivalry, in every sport. So just being able to beat those guys all 3 games in the series, and then again in Pearl in the midweek in front of some fans who, from Jackson area who maybe don't get to see us play all the time is a really big part of it.
Gigantic win tonight for a lot of different reasons, okay? Anytime you can kind of announce your presence with this kind of authority in the state of Mississippi, that is our biggest rival, and you beat them 4 times this year. This was our biggest midweek game of the season, and you guys took care of business. You came ready to play tonight, and you played a full 9 innings of baseball. We'll get right back on the practice field tomorrow, and we're going to turn our attention to Auburn this weekend. This is going to be one of the coolest, biggest matchups in the country this weekend. It is a top 10 matchup. We got them at home. I love the way we're playing. I have so much confidence in you guys. We're going to have an outstanding 2 days of practice, and we're going to get ready to jump right back into the SEC weekend and get after Auburn this weekend.
It's a huge series. We knew that coming in, and it's kind of one of those ones you circle on the calendar a few weeks in advance. It's a top 5, top 10 matchup there, and they're coming in. They're playing really good baseball right now, and they're led by a former coach here, and we knew it was going to be a tough battle, and they were going to bring it every single day.
They're going to play hard. They're going to do everything they can to come over here and win this series, and it starts tonight. Battle number 1 is all we're focused on right now. 3 battles are going to happen in the next 48 hours, right? Let's get ready to play, man. Focus on these 9 innings, okay? It's all about bringing your A game every single day. When you win, people come, man, okay? You guys are playing great with a ton of confidence. I can't wait to see you guys compete and get after this team tonight.
Go, boys. Play fast, play strong, play behind Pilt, boys. Let's have a great day. Go, say what we can do.
Yeah, boys.
Swinging strike on a breaking ball. Strikeout for Pilkington, his 78th of the season. 1-2 pitch, inside, and it hit him. Came down and in with a fastball and hits Mangum. And the pitch, ground ball, hard hit through the hole and into left. A base hit for Brent Rooker. Sharp ground ball got between Anthony and Holland. Mangum sprints down the line, and there's a ball. Thompson balked when Mangum sprinted down the line. He hesitated in his delivery, and that is the first run of the ball game.
The better guys are, the earlier you have to get to them. You can't allow those great pitchers to get comfortable and settle into the ball game. And I thought I was really proud of our team for scoring there in the first inning and kind of building a lead and allowing us to settle into the ball game with a 1-0 lead.
2-2 pitch. There's a fastball at the knees for strike 3 call. Pilkington with his second strikeout. He's retired 9 in a row.
You know, I think he really came out, found his groove, and settled in really nicely there, and you know, held them to less than 2 runs, and that's kind of the goal. As long as we can score for him and you know, put some runs up for him, he's going to do his job on the mound, and we just take care of the rest.
And the next one, and there's a fly ball, shallow center. Here comes Mangum on the run. He makes the catch. Runner tags. Here comes a throw, and it is not in time. So Todd scores and ties up the ball game at 1 apiece in the top half of the 4th inning. Ground ball in the middle of the field and a bounce into center for a base hit. And the pitch. Breaking ball, fly ball, right field. Somebody gonna catch it, I think. Diving, no! Goes off the glove of the center fielder. Rolls to the warning track. Gridley trots in. McNamee is going to third, and he stops there. And that will go as a triple. And the Bulldogs have gotten the lead right back on the run-scoring triple by Elijah McNamee.
You know, they come out and they throw a punch, we got to be able to respond and punch right back, and we were able to do that Friday night. It's paralyzing a little bit in the fact that it's hard to come back, so we did a really good job of kind of weathering the storm that they had when they scored, and we were able to punch right back and put ourselves in a position ready to win a game.
Pitched on the way, chop down the third base line, fair ball. Into the left field corner. Lovelady's going to try to get 2. Here comes a throw, and it's not in time. He drives in the run. 2-2 pitch, up and in and hitting. And he is hurting. He got hit with an up and in pitch, and Andy Cannizzaro taking a look at him. He is hurting right now.
Anytime you lose Hunter, you just kind of a spark plug like that, a guy who plays really hard and brings a lot of energy to the field. It's tough on a team.
All right, that's not good news for Mississippi State. Bulldogs will have to make a change on the infield. But first, they'd have to have a base runner. Boy, you hope he's not going to be gone for any lengthy period of time. He's an important cog on this baseball team.
You know, it's a big loss for us. We're going to have to figure out how to win ball games without Stovall for the next couple of weeks. Just knowing him, I think he'll probably be back earlier than most people expect him to.
You know, for him to get hit there and, you know, have to battle another injury, you know, it's a little setback, but, you know, like we always say, the next guy up can, you know, always do the job. And, you know, as soon as it's your time to shine, you just step up and fill his place. And I think we did really nicely with that this weekend.
A 1-1 pitch. Line shot into center field. That's a base hit. Bragg will score. Mangum will go to third. Stopping at first with a base hit and an RBI is Ryan Gridley. He's had a good night tonight. Self from the stretch, and here's the delivery, and it's grounded right to Gridley. Gives it to Alexander. Relay to first is picked out of the dirt for a double play as Rooker, a nice reception of a low throw, and a 6-4-3 double play ends it. The Dogs win it. Self does a nice job of pitching around a leadoff walk in the top of the ninth. And Mississippi State has just won their 30th baseball game of the 2017 season.
Getting game 1 in any series is huge because it kind of gets momentum going into game 2. Especially knowing we were playing 2 on Saturday, kind of getting the first one was a gigantic step for us, and just kind of knowing that if we win one of the 2 doubleheader games, we win a series.
Really big win. This is what it feels like to win on a Friday night in the SEC. They're the 5th-ranked team in America, and you just beat their ace on the mound, okay? Now let's turn our sights till tomorrow, okay? We're not going to worry about how we're getting through 18 innings. All we're focused on is winning the first 9 innings of the day. Hydrate, hydrate, come ready to play tomorrow.
Hi, Dak Prescott here. After losing my mom to colon cancer in 2013, it became personal to me. It is the 2nd leading cancer killer. The good thing though, it can be prevented, it can be treated, and it can be beaten. So if you're 50 or older, get screened. Do it for me and do it for yourself.
Come see us at Gastroenterology Associates or Baptist Cancer Center.
Locations in Columbus and Starkville.
Last night is over with, and that was an outstanding night for us, okay? Now we get to get right back after this same group again. But however long it takes us to accomplish our goals for the day, give me everything you got today, okay? You're gonna have to dig, man. It's not gonna be easy. We have to get after this team today. They have no idea how hard this is gonna be for them. Let's play great in game one. Focus on game one, we'll figure the rest out later.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Struck him out, swinging to end the inning. Good fastball, great location. Outer half, down in the zone. Gordon strikes out the side. There's a ball lifted in the air, deep in the outfield, way back near the wall, at the wall, might go, gone! Gone for Harrison Bragg, his second Bulldog homer, and Mississippi State takes the lead. Boy, he got that one up in the breeze, and it traveled just to the left of the 50 All-Americans on that fence out there.
Just saw it well right out of his hand and saw it up, and I had thoughts in my mind that the wind was blowing out so I could elevate it a little bit, including with Josh on second, and just try to any way to get to the outfield. And if it gets caught, he moves to third, and if it goes over the fence, and we get 2 runs.
Bragg's going to be on the field for us moving forward, and I thought it was a great start for him. Just continuing to build some confidence, and we're going to need him to play a really big role in what we're doing here the next couple of weeks.
1-1 pitch is hit on the air, into the outfield, chased by the center fielder, back near the wall. I don't think he's going to get to it, and Rooker has just gone out of the yard with his 18th home run of the year, and the Bulldogs have a 3-1 lead.
It was a 1-1 pitch, I think, and I decided I was going to be on a fastball, and he threw it, and I was able to put a good swing on it and kind of get it up into the wind, left center field, and get it out.
The stretch and the pitch, and a great hit and run. They get it through the open spot on the right side of the infield as Alexander left to cover, and when he did, going the other way, Jeremy Johnson hits one through the hole. It's first and third with nobody out. There's a long drive deep into the outfield. I don't think this one, not going to hold that one. It's gone. That's a grand slam, and that's what the Bulldogs didn't want to happen, and that's what just happened. He got a fastball. He rode it out of the park. That is a grand slam home run for Dylan Ingram, and suddenly the Auburn Tigers have a sizable lead in this ballgame.
I thought Cole kind of ran out of gas there in the 4th inning, and we went to the bullpen and we just weren't able to slam the door and stop Auburn at a couple of runs, and they put up 7 runs and certainly had a big advantage at the midway point of the game.
Hey, Daniel on the pitch and a little tap back towards the mound. Pitcher going to go get it, make the throw. No, it doesn't make the throw. Didn't have a good angle and thought he probably didn't have a chance to throw him out anyway. Pitches and pitches. There's a ball driven in the air, deep in the outfield. I don't think he'll run it down. It's over his head and goes to the wall. Runner goes to third and will score. Runner's going to go to third. It'll be a stand-up double for Rooker. Mississippi State makes it a 9-4 ball game. They have runners at second and third on the pitch. Now there's a drive deep in the outfield. Chased by Todd. He's not going to catch it. It's going to go out of the yard. It's a 3-run homer for Cody Brown. He drove it out to just right of center. Now that ball really carried well. The 6th home run of the year for Cody Brown. And Mississippi State's right back in this affair. It's a 9-7 ball game.
Well, I knew that there was runners in score position, and it was less than 2 outs, and with Coach Thompson being over there calling pitches and things like that, I kind of knew, had an idea of what was coming, and he threw me a curveball to start me off, and I figured that the off-speed pitch was coming, so I kind of sat back and kept my hands back, ready for it, and he threw me a changeup, and I sat back perfectly on it and read it. And got the pitch that I was looking for, and ended up doing what I did with it.
We're down 6-7 runs. We were able to make it a game. We never stopped fighting. We never stopped having quality at bats. That just kind of shows the maturity and the willingness to fight that this team has.
Lovelady sets up the target, and here it comes. And it's hit in the air, deep in the outfield on the run. Tanner Poole cannot get to it. It's off the wall. That'll clear the bases. And another big hit for the Auburn Tigers, and they stretch the lead to 14-8. Auburn has evened up the series at a game apiece with a 17-8 victory over Mississippi State.
If you give away your own at-bats and you give them that many freebies, that's not a good recipe for a win, right? Okay, that one's over. Let's clear that from the slate. The goal for every single weekend in the SEC is to do what? Win the series, right? You won the first battle, we dropped the second one, now we've got battle number 3 staring at us right in the face, okay? Put this one behind us and come out in the second game, play with more energy, more focus, clean up our game, and take care of our business tonight at 7 o'clock.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
At C Spire, I work for Roger. Some months he uses more data, some months he uses less. And I thought, why pay for data he doesn't use? So C Spire's unlimited plan now gives you cash back on your bill. Now, when Roger uses less data, he pays less. Unlimited with cash back on your bill. That works for Roger. And C Spire works for you. C Spire, customer inspired.
Grind, fight, stay out here as long as you have to. We're on national TV tonight. Who cares what happened in the first game? Who cares? You got a chance to play in front of a lot of people tonight, okay? Play well, tunnel vision to accomplish our goal tonight, which is to win the 3rd battle, which ultimately wins us the series, all right? Let's go win a series.
We know if we win this next game, then we win the series. So this was just kind of a get done with that game and then move on to this next game. And we know they used all their pitching in that second game to try to get that win. So now we knew they just had a minimal bullpen and we can come out and start swinging it.
Ground ball to short. Grabbed by Gridley. Gives it to Alexander. Relay is in time to get the double play. Bulldogs get the twin killing with a veteran Ryan Gridley getting it started. And Luke Alexander hasn't played much second this year, but he turned it nicely. He's ready to bring it to the plate. 3-2 pitch. He misses low, and they're 2 on base with nobody out. And the back-to-back walks are not what you wanted to start this 4th inning.
Just kind of gave them some free bases, and they're a really good offense with a lot of veteran guys in the lineup. So if you give them free bases, they're going to capitalize and get hits and be able to put up runs.
Stretch now on a 3-2 pitch. Now there's a drive into left deep, and that one is going and gone for a home run. Ingram hits a 2-run homer in this ball game after a grand slam in the first ball game, and Auburn has taken a 4-0 lead in the ball game. There's a drive into right field, and that's going to get down and head to the corner, and Brown's going to head for second. He'll get there easily with a stand-up double. A drive into left, that'll be a base hit. Cody Brown scores, stopping at second base is Lovelady, and Bragg comes through with a solid single that drives in a run. There's a ball hit in the air, and it's going to be in the gap. It's in to right center field. Alexander's going to get a couple. He's going to round and stop at second base. They get the ball back in.
To get as many hits as we did in that second ball game, it's really tough to do that, but at the same time, whenever there's runners in score position, things like that, we put a high emphasis on, pushing those runs across, being able to put the ball in play, things like that, to score as many runs as we possibly can. And maybe in that sense, we didn't do a great job this weekend. But moving forward and looking back at it, we've done a great job in the past, and moving forward, we're just going to have to continue to be great at doing that.
On the pitch by Coker, and he hits a drive, and that's a no-doubter, and this ball game is now a 2-run ball game. He rifles it out to left. His 19th home run of the year. Rooker with a solo shot to start the 9th inning.
I was just trying to find a way on base, knowing that we had to have base runners to be able to get any kind of comeback going. So, I'd hope that would maybe do a little bit for us, get some momentum going on. But the guy they had on the mound was pretty good, and he was able to shut it down.
And Coker's pitch, little tap past the mound, shortstop coming, got it on the move, throws it low and out at first base, and Auburn wins the ball game. Well, good play by Holland. He made a couple of good plays in the inning. Bulldogs get the home run from Brent Rooker, and that was it. And despite the fact that they out-hit Auburn 13-8, they dropped a 5-3 decision. Auburn Tigers win 2 out of 3 on this weekend. Bulldogs go on the road to Texas A&M. Auburn gets Alabama at home next week.
You know, unfortunately, we played a really good Auburn team on a day that they played great, and we just so happened to play 2 games against them on that day, and we just played okay. We didn't necessarily play our A game, and you know, just felt fortunate enough at the end of the weekend to be able to beat them on Friday and at least get 1 win out of the weekend.
Texas A&M is one of the most, electric places in the country to play baseball, and especially going on the road and being the away team. It's going to be tough. The fans are pretty much right there on top of you. You know, they're looking in your dugout, seeing everything you're doing. I'm looking forward to a really competitive and tough weekend on the road, especially over in Texas A&M against a really good ball club.
All that matters, Nicole, that we got the cup. We always gonna have the cup too. That's our cup. And we got the cup. And that's a sweet cup. Hey, we got the cup. You know who pitch P playing? He playing, and they be like, yeah, we hit the cup. We hit the cup. We hit the cup. Got the cup. Who all hadn't put a fingerprint on the cup? Say yeah. Yeah. Who all putting fingerprints? Who all putting fingerprints?